take one of the reanimates.
All right, we're underway. Scalding Tarn getting cracked. Herman likely going to find a watery grave, I guess.
Okay. All right.
Imprinting.
There it is. Life total phone drifting out of frame. We're going to keep an eye on it, everybody. Don't worry.
I'm going to play a swamp.
Yep.
Dennis with an Emrakul playmat trying to trick everyone. I don't know if both players knew what the other was on for this match. Here's Stalactite Stalker. This card has been popping up a lot lately. Gets a counter on end step because a discover happened or whatever. No, not discover. I don't know. Whatever it's called. Too many mechanics. Keith Masterflex is here.
Play a swamp.
Sure.
Descend. Thank you.
Play Lotus Petal.
Sure.
And I'm gonna swamp cycle this troll.
Sure.
Go ahead.
All right, that's Valakut Awakening entering as Valakut Stoneforge tapped as a land drop for turn for Dennis.
Sure.
You didn't think I would know the other side, the name, right? You didn't think that? You were wrong.
Cast reanimate. Reanimate. That will go down to 12. And I'll pass.
Yeah, so the creature on Herman's side is called Stalactite Stalker from Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Here's a reanimate on Street Wraith. If you're not familiar with the Stalker yet, you better get familiar. This card is seeing more and more play in Legacy as time goes on. I lost some games to it last night, and it's, I think, proving itself in Richard Garfield's most glamorous, interesting, complex, and powerful format. Legacy. The one that we play. And the reason why we are here. All right, so a Descend happens. Stalactite Stalker gets another counter. It's a 3/3 now with Menace. A Death Shadow has also hit the battlefield on Herman's side. Not sure what they were thinking with that card. The design is a little iffy. Maybe Death Shadow was meant to be for Commander? I don't know.
GG's. I don't have anything that can be done.
All right.
How many cards? Three?
Okay.
3 cards in Herman's hand.
All that stuff on the board.
Oh, I cycled one back. I've not played against this deck before. You replaced itself. This is fun.
Yeah, Street Wraith cycled, replaced himself. Now he's on the battlefield.
No, all good, all good. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, it's rolling.
Death Shadow is a 4/4. Stalactite Stalker is a 3/3, and Street Wraith is on its default, of course, 3/4 with Swamp Walk unlikely to matter. Unless Herman has the spicy Urborg. Simian Spirit Guide, Blood Moon. Not sure how exciting that is. Parker, thanks for the sub with Prime. 10 months. Appreciate that. Alright, so casting a Fury. It's going to be enough damage to kill one creature, basically. Pitching a Magus of the Moon.
Shadow. Instant speed, life loss. You have another Street Wraith, I guess. That's the only thing that would save you, that Shadow. 4 to the Death Shadow.
Alright, 4 to the Death Shadow, which is just enough. Gets the job done. No Street Wraith in hand. So 6 power on the board right now for Shadow, for Herman. Gonna attack for 6. Wasteland shut off. Dennis is going to have to follow up with some impressive plays here. So Kenzen. Not going to be channeling it this time. It's just played as a land. Let's see what else Dennis has. Broadside Bombardiers. This does 2 damage. Herman down to 7.
Freshly sleeved deck. He's not gonna sit at an angle on the edge of the play bed.
The race is on. A Fury could end the game next turn. Does Herman have a way to remove this Bombardiers? There's a City of Traders. It's just a mountain right now, though. This is going to be close. Roberts, thank you for the resub. 19 months for Roberts. On a Tuesday. Caves of Chaos Adventurer. Going to take the initiative. There are the tokens. Dennis will search up a basic mountain. And could be ready for a lethal attack here. Broadside Bombardiers can attack and then boast.
Attack for 2. I'll sack this guy 6 damage at you.
Boasting. Sacking Caves of Chaos Adventurer. And that is the game. Richard and Pizza, thank you for the resub. With Prime, 14 months. Appreciate that. And Keith Master Flex, thank you for the resub. 26 months for Keith. What's up, Keith?
Next step, Storm Cycle Troll.
In response,
So Stompy ahead of game here. Slower start for Herman. No turn 1 Stalactite Stalker. That's a Den of the Bugbear.
The other card in my hand. Half main. Half.
Wasteland takes out the Den. Halo with a great question. What legacy decks do you play, Chris? Okay. If you've been watching me very carefully for the past 365 days, you would say I play Taxes decks, White Taxes decks, Goblins, and Red-White Stompy, otherwise known as Initiative. That's what I've been playing recently. Prior to that, it's complicated. All right, so fetching up a Watery Grave, 17 life now for Herman. Yeah, PL remembers when I played Curses. See, you can tell PL has been with us for a while, knows what decks I played like in years past. It's just one of the OGs, you know? Pyroblast on Brainstorm, wow.
Heavy hand.
I'm gonna blow up the lane.
swamp.
Yeah, I'm also known as the attractions guy. But, yeah.
I'll attack for 5.
I'll take 5, go down to 10.
Toko with a great question. Don't know anything about Legacy, haven't played in ages. The names of the decks click, I guess meaning they seem familiar. How's the meta? Are these top tier? The tier stuff is complicated, but I would say Mono Red, Stompy, and Death Shadow are competitive decks right now. Force of Will getting fired off on this Magus of the Moon. Pitching Force of Will. Nice Dominaria remastered retros. I like how those look. I probably should get some. So we'll see if Dennis fires off this, Herman fires off this Wasteland on City, and he does. Seems like a good idea. Yeah, Harry, check the spreadsheet and let us know what the tiers are of these decks, please. Fable of the Mirror Breaker getting Hydroblasted on the stack. Wow. All right, Herman putting up a fight. Needs to get a threat on the board, though.
Alright. Got one top deck.
All answers. All answers.
The players are talking about exactly what I was thinking. No threats, all answers so far for Herman, which is fine. But you're gonna run out of ammo, and Stompy will stomp you. Here's another Fable, and this is exactly what I mean. They're gonna just keep playing stuff you don't want them to play. Here's a Goblin Shaman token. Here's a Stalactite Stalker. Okay, there's the first threat of the game for Herman. And as we saw in game 1, it grows in a hurry.
Searing Bridge?
Yeah, start these two.
Discarding Simian Spirit Guide, draw and Cruel Mox to draw 2 cards.
Alright.
Pass it to me.
Text for Stalactite Stalker just shared in the chat. It's up on your screen now. If you're not yet familiar with this goblin, get familiar. It's seeing more and more play in Legacy. Shadow Skull smashing to try and remove the Stalker. It is successful. So Herman seems to be out of ammo. Gonna have trouble fighting off Dennis's threats from this point forward, possibly. There's a treasure token, thankfully moved out of the glare.
Do I do this?
No place for Herman, no land drop either. A Blood Moon could be game. Reflections of Kiki Jiki has arrived.
Okay.
Then I will pass it to football.
Hype train complete. Thank you, chat. Not sure who became a hype train conductor, but I guess we'll find out.
Oh, and yeah.
Oh, Magus of the Moon. Oh, looks like Herman has a Hydro Blast. So we're saving it. Ah, Red Elemental Blast. Yeah, that moon is probably game winning, is my guess. Yeah, Herman agrees, scoops it up.